guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm not going to do the thing about my drawing or what I like, what I hate and all that sort of stuff. Today I am going to talk to you about the HUION 185 GT. Let's check this out. So as I pan over this box, I need to first say I am in no way a digital artist. It's something I've seen a lot of people do, and I like the look of, and I thought, you know, it's something that I wanted to get myself into and learn how to use the creative programs that are out there. So let's get into this. So this is the outside box. This ain't even the actual main box that holds the screen or anything like that. And I've got to say, this is the best packaged thing I have ever seen. So let me just take this down here. So this is where normally the box would sit. It would sit in between there, and you get a little thank you card just down there. Look at that. It's always nice when companies do that. It's very cool. The thing I actually wanted to show was between the main box and this outer box were these. Now these are wood. That is some good ass protection in there. That is amazing. Absolutely love that. Best packaging I've ever seen. And in between those two, turn it round. You get this. Now inside here, obviously it's not inside here because I have taken it out. I've had it for about a week now. You would find your tablet. Beautiful box design. Very simple. Says what it has to say. And on the back, you've got all your specifications. I'll just pan down now, and at any point anyone can stop and pause this video. They can check all that out. Yeah, all the way back up. Now this has a pen pressure of 2048 levels, which I thought was quite good. As I said, I'm not a digital artist by any way, shape or form. There you go. So here it is. This is the HUION GT 185, and the 185 in that stands for an 18.5 screen display. For reference purposes, that's my hand. It's lovely. That is. That's my hand. Now some of the things I wanted to show, especially with this machine, I'm not sure if it's like this with most, what I got with mine. First of all, lovely little pen holder, look at that. And if I undo that 1 second, there are spare nibs and the tool to remove the old ones and all that stuff, which I thought was absolutely fantastic. What else did I get? Not only did I get one pen, and there's the nib. Not only did I get this one, but if I just reach up here, I get a second. Now I have heard, and I'm sure I read somewhere, that these have a month charge time. So once they're charged, they should last you a month and not die out. Which is the case. Fantastic. I say I've charged mine once. I'm going to say I've had it for about a week. Still pretty cool. Still going well. What else did I get? I get a little charging cable for the pens, which goes right in the tip there. That's where it sits. And then plug it all in and all that stuff. What else did I get? Was a little screen wipe, which comes in very handy, as you can imagine. Writing, and that I have kids as well, so they sort of touch that a lot. And you also get my favourite thing of all. Look at that. Have you ever seen anything more strange? Love the 2-finger glove, and that's to help you when you're drawing. It doesn't make smudges on your screen and stuff like that, which I thought was cool. I got those free. You do get a HDMI cable and a power pack as well, for those who want to know the ins and outs. So at the back of it, I'm not sure if I'll be able to show you. That little grey bit there, this bit, that allows me to adjust the screen. So if I just pull it towards me, I can lift it up and it'll sit wherever I've placed it, like that, which is pretty cool. And I can adjust it back down. You also have a set of quick keys, which I use every now and then. I gotta admit, I don't use that much. And then over this way, we have your screen keys, basically. You control your resolution and all that sort of thing. And obviously, your on and off button. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And what else can I show you? The system I'm running on here is Critter. And I'm using this purely because I am no way a digital artist. Never claimed to be, really. But it was something I wanted to get into. Digital art, illustration, and that sort of thing. And Critter being free, though I would advise, you should always make a donation to these guys because they run an amazing program for free. And for me, and probably some others out there who are just getting started, amazing program to use. As I said, I've been using this for about a week, give or take a few days. Still fine-tuning things and still getting to know where certain things are. And the best thing I could probably suggest to you, especially if you are learning, is I learned a lot from YouTube and a lot of digital artists and creators and content creators about how to learn draw hair and faces and stuff like that, which is quite cool. And I've got to admit, drawing faces and body parts and stuff on here 10 times easier for some reason than on paper. Actually, creating most things on here, I feel, in my opinion, I mean, by all means, shoot me if you want, I felt are easier. But it's also a lot more entertaining. What I will do is I'll bring up some of my work I've already done. It's got quite quick response time. And on there, just let that load up. There we go. So as I've mentioned probably in my previous videos, my little ones are only 5 and 6, so they like a lot of Disney programs and cartoons and stuff like that. And last May I took a trip to Disney World in Florida, which was amazing. And I got a couple of photos on some rides and stuff like that, and there was a photo that sort of looked like this that I wanted to sort of reproduce in my own way. Hence it being all backlit and shadowy. So I'm not sure how well you can really see that. Hopefully you can see it okay. So, and as I said, I've had no training to be a digital artist. I've not gone to college yet or anything like that. And this was purely learning off of some amazing YouTubers out there. And I've read a lot of books on digital art and concept art and that sort of thing. So if you can get hold of those sort of books, definitely get hold of them. Give you some amazing information. And I think there is a book out there on the workings and the ins and outs of Critter. Highly recommend that. But it's very expensive. It's about £25. I'm not sure what that is in American or anything like that, but I know it's on Amazon. I suppose something else I should talk about would be the price. Now, I bought this from Amazon. I'm not sponsored for this video or anything. I paid for this out for myself, basically. And I paid £299, I think it was, something roundabouts there. But at the minute they were having a special sale where you got about 70% off, something roundabouts there. Well, probably not that much, but I ended up paying £230 actually for this, which I think for anyone, if you've got the money and you want to get into digital art, amazing thing to get. I don't have a PC really for anything other than bills and paperwork and that sort of stuff, so this for me was perfect. But I know you can get smaller, I don't know if you want to call them tablets, more like desk tablets things that you can buy, and you can use that to draw, which are about, probably range from about £30 upwards, obviously going up to the higher price end. Same with screens, they can be very cheap, but there are some very expensive ones out there. I think the most expensive one I saw was probably about £3,000, which for me is very expensive. Don't know what that was. I could probably show some of the response times. So if I, over here is all your colours, you can move that around, pick whichever colour you want. For this purpose I'm going to go in black. This ring as well moves all the way around, you can pick whichever shade, and the bars and that underneath. Here are your layers. So every time you draw something, you can add a new layer, take a layer away, merge layers together. Here is your brush history, which is quite cool. Up here is your pen size. So at the minute mine's like that. If I increase this a little bit, it gets bigger and all the way up to the top. As you can see, my PC is not capable of handling like the massive pen sizes. So I rarely use the massive pen size anyway. If I've got to colour anything that big, there are different techniques I use, but for the smaller size, it's perfect. Now I was talking that it has 2048 pressure levels, and what that means is depending on how heavy you press on the screen and you're doing your lines, it's how dark it comes out. So for things like doing soft shading and stuff like that, you can do all that, which is cool. So push really hard, well, not really hard, hard enough. There you go. Or you can just go really soft. You could probably just make that out, which is quite cool. You've got two buttons on here, if you can see that. If I press one of these, that little thing there comes up, which is your rubber. And you can change your rubber size and all that stuff as well, which is cool. And I can just rub that up like that, which is cool. I like that. Obviously over here are all your brushes, your maker circles, and your picture changes and all that sort of stuff. There's all things you can learn online. Your zoom button, but you also have a quick key for the zoom button just here. You've also got a zoom button just there. If I come up here, you've got your redo and undo, and you got like your shading and blending. If I press this one here, it gives you your brush options to make it smoother, smaller, and all that. If I press the one next to it, the foregrid, there's not the foregrid, that is the foregrid. It gives you all your brushes. I can click on that, and there are absolutely tons of brushes. So I can pick that one. We'll come out of here, and we've got a little shader. Bring it down the size a bit. Once again, this works on the same premise that the harder you press, the darker it comes out. And the lighter you press, the lighter it is. Yeah, now if you can pick it up that well. Push a bit harder and push a bit softer, which is quite good. So, for the money I paid for this and wanting to learn digital art, this has been an absolutely amazing piece of kit. Absolutely love it. I know you can get an upgraded version from this, which is a high definition one, but for what I wanted, it is absolutely perfect. Actually, one other thing I will show you has something pretty cool. If I can find it. Up the top there, for all you people who want to do animation and stuff like that, I have an animation tab just there. If you click on that, I'll wait for it to load, and it'll bring up your animation timeline. So I've had a little play of this, and you do drawings, and it can give you 1 frame at a time, and you could probably shrink it down. You could probably increase it. So look, there you go. And you've got all these individual squares here, your frames and all that, which is awesome. I absolutely love it. So, would I recommend this? Damn straight I would. Absolutely amazing. I love it. My kids love it. I'm sure my cat loves it. Hell, I think my dog loves it. Maybe not. My dog doesn't really care. One day. Yeah. So, if you like this video, if you want to ask any questions, please, by all means, feel free. And this is Mark, signing out.